Okay, I just want to talk a little bit about branching. Now, the most common way we think of branching is if I draw a slide there, and those that represent two buttons in Captivate. And if you press button 1, you can branch off to this. And if you press button 2, you can branch off to this one. Not a problem. When we get to the end of the branch, then it's probably a good idea if we have a return to the menu on both of these. So, if we go down path 1, we go blah 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 and then back to there. If we go down path 2, blah 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 and go back to there. Okay, if I bring up Captivate now, you can see that we've got, well, 3 projects loaded actually. But the only 2 projects that I'm interested in is this one, which is called Rename a Folder, and this one, which is called Make a Folder. And they're 2 completely different projects, but what we're going to do is we're going to put those into one project and have a screen at the start which allows us to do one or the 2 projects. So we're going to branch off. Okay, what we do first off is I'm going to copy the whole of Make a Folder into Rename a Folder. So select slide 1, go right to the end, press down Shift, and select the last slide, and then right click and copy. I'm going to go to Rename a Folder, make sure slide 1 selected, and click Paste. Now what's happened there is it's gone in after the Rename a Folder one. So what we've got to do is we've got to go to, I think it's, drag it down to slide 7. Is this the first one? This will be Rename a Folder. Yep, okay. So I hope you followed that. What I did is I copied the Rename a Folder project and plastered it into Make a Folder. Now we need a new title slide, so let's duplicate that one for a minute. Okay, so these are both called the same thing. The first one I'm going to label as Menu, or no, Home. I'm going to label it as Home. And the second one I'm going to label as Make a Folder. And I'm not going to label the other slides, but I'm going to go down to the title slide, and that one we're going to name as Rename a Folder. It's a good idea to label these slides so that when we're doing our navigation we're okay. So this, I'm going to get rid of Make a Folder and put 2 buttons on here. And these are going to go to Make a New Folder. So this one will be going to Make a New Folder. Okay, and the action on success, jump to a slide, make a new folder. Great. This one is Rename a Folder. Okay, and we go to the actions, jump to a slide, rename a folder. Now you can see why we labeled those. Alrighty, now we're going to have a look at the branching view. Here's the branching view, and I'm just going to zoom in a bit so you can see the whole thing. Now if you click on the last slide, it says name slide 7, but when we leave that slide it says go to the next slide. We don't want that. We want to go jump to slide, and we want to go slide home, and then give it a tick. The same with this other slide, the last one. Click on it, jump to slide, and go to home. Once those are done, that's where the navigation will go. We can close that, and we can press F4 to test it. So here's our Captivate training. We can go to make a folder. It can go through. We'll just watch this. I'm going to hurry this along. Then it goes to rename a folder. It shouldn't have done that. It should go into here. And then back to the main menu. That's right. It's only because I clicked forward. Let's go to rename a folder. Should go through. Once it's done, it'll go back to the menu and stay there. So that works perfectly. Branching.